Yo, people, what's going on? Back again for another footy talk. And Chelsea keep spending money, bruv. Lewis, what are you telling me?
Yeah, man, just another week following the Chelsea. Another transfer across the line. Although, like, we've known about this one for a couple weeks. It's just get this whole Gallagher situation over and done with. And that's the main part of this whole JOAO Felix plan. There isn't a plan. Just get rid of Conor Gallagher because he has a year left on his contract. And we have to take someone from Atletico, so we decided to take JOAO Felix. Good player. Don't mind. Don't really know how he fits into the team, but I guess he's good competition, raises the level a little bit. So I'm not moaning too much. Like, it could have been on Rodion, who I know nothing about, might get better, but is pointless when you just signed Mark Hugh to be that developmental striker anyway. At least
What
with JOAO
position
Felix,
do you think he comes into play then? False nine then?
I feel like he'd be competing with Nkunku for the 10 position. Or I say that, like, maybe even Enzo, because Enzo seems to be playing further forward too. But I don't think he should be playing in that role. I was getting
I
annoyed.
think he should be in the Enzo role. I think they should play JOAO Felix there in the 10.
Oh no, I mean Enzo shouldn't be in that role.
No,
he
he
should be playing
shouldn't.
deeper up the pitch.
Absolutely. You know what it
But
is
for
with
me, like,
Enzo?
thinking Nkunku and Felix as competition for that role, like, I like that. I like that a
Yeah,
lot.
facts. I was speaking to Roms and I said I think Enzo is kind of like a less good version of Verratti. Like that's where he should be playing, in that kind of position in the 8 where he can break up play, move the ball on. He needs a bit of time on the ball, innit? He's not good in those half spaces. So playing him in the 10 is a complete waste. So yeah, I think if you play JOAO Felix in that 10 role, I think that he could thrive there, honestly, because the amount of times the ball fell to Enzo on the edge of the box and his touch wasn't there, everything was off. If Felix is receiving the ball on the half turn on the edge of the opponent's area, that's where you want him.
Yeah, and he's just going to be more naturally comfortable in that sort of area too. He'll know what to do a lot more than an Enzo, for example. I don't know why we're still trying to shoehorn him into positions further forward when we know that was a problem last season. Even Maresca said he watched all of our games last season. Like, it made sense seeing as you watched all of that, and now Chilwell's out of the squad, Gallagher's gone, and we're trying to push Sterling out, but we're still pushing Enzo further forward. I don't understand that, but I'm guessing we're trying to find a way to get all three midfielders to work. I'm not going to write it off after one game, but it's starting to look like it's going to be a Lavia and sort of question, because I don't know if we're going to be able to fit all three in the team, and like, that's fine too. I don't mind that. All that means is one of them is going to be competition for one of those places, and again, that's a good thing. But I don't need all three of them to get shoehorned in. I say who's the odd one out. As it stands, it might be Enzo. Because, like, I don't drop Caicedo, and Labby has been our best player since coming back from injury.
Agreed.
So, gotta be him. And I've got no problems with that. I don't care. Like, they're both our better midfielders as things stand. Enzo, like, he's great at passing and everything, but, like, he gets caught out a lot more than the other two do. Caicedo might even be able to play a little bit better going forward himself. Like, that guy is so well-rounded. Enzo ain't that guy. He's just brilliant at passing, good positional awareness. He's a decent tackler, but the agility ain't there. He gets turned very easily. The touch has been letting him down. The passing's great, but it's better from a deeper role than going forward. So we'll see what the next few games are, because, like, I don't think we're going to change too much, but I think that might be a problem further down the line for us.
No, I hear it. I completely hear it. Yeah, guys. Obviously, Chelsea have been linked to Jadon Sancho. Jadon's not going to Chelsea. I believe that Sancho stays at Man United, and if he doesn't stay at Man United, he goes somewhere that he's guaranteed first team football. So, like, when I say like Juventus, he was linked with and stuff like that. If he does leave United, it will be for guaranteed first team. He's not gonna go to Chelsea and fucking scrap with the other 40 players, yeah, for a place in the team, or else he might as well stay at Man United. You might as well stay at Man United. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, Chelsea's not the place to go right now if you want to be almost guaranteed a certain number of minutes, bro, because he's not guaranteed minutes at Man United. So going to Chelsea is a step down for him. Like, it makes no sense to go to Chelsea, even though he is a Chelsea fan. I can't see him going to Chelsea. It makes absolutely no sense. So these Chelsea links, I don't know where they're coming from, but I'm pretty sure that there's nothing in them.
We were linked with him like a month or two ago, and it would have made more sense then. Now, if we're not getting a number 9, what is the point of getting another forward? Like, shout out to Sancho and everything. We have too much competition on the right. We got too much competition on the left. We got too much competition centrally. There's no real point. So, like, yeah, go somewhere where you're gonna start every week. Like, fuck, I've got no issues with that. It ain't gonna be with us.
100%.
Like, the next move matters so much to him.
Of course it
You
does. He's
can't
24
make a
years old.
dodgy move.
He needs to go somewhere where he's playing. He can't do the JOAO FELIX thing, moving and then not getting used and all that. He can't afford to do that for his career, but also for his confidence, because we know that there's a player there. We know that there's a player there, but he needs to go somewhere where they're playing good football and he's playing. Look at Greenwood now. He went to Getafe, played, got a move to Marseille, and he's playing for the Zerbi, bruv, and he bagged the brace already in his first game. This is what you call making good career decisions. This is what you call making good career decisions, bro. You know what I'm saying, man? Just seen it.
I hear it, man. It won't be with us, and I doubt we were ever gonna pursue him too tough anyway. Like that, there's no real business for Chelsea and United. I saw they came out yesterday and said no chance for Chilwell to United either. So it's like there's no business. There will be nothing to really to discuss.
No facts, you know, like that. So nah, man, big up everyone inside. We got what 900 people in there. Let's get these lights up to 500.
Hit the likes, guys. Hit the likes.
You already know, man. Just see a missed call on my phone, blood. Imagine I was driving today on the way back from Bants Sports Suez. See my phone ringing. Bruv, I didn't recognize the number. Man just locked it off, bro. Because I'm just like, bruv, whatever, innit? Fucking YouTube, blood. You know them ones. Yeah, that's
YouTube Studios.
Yeah, well, obviously, man hit 100K. Now they're ringing my phone, blood. You know them ones there. So
congratulations as well. Sorry, never said.
Then I just seen it again. They just tried to call me back, bruv. Listen, they called, man, and you can't call the number back. So I've replied to the email because they gave me a fucking a consultant now, innit? And I emailed them and I said I'm free up until 1 o'clock. So the woman calls me at 1:16. What's wrong with you, blood? You know them ones there. It's just like, bruv.
That is standard YouTube, bruv.
That's
what they're trying to give you your plaque.
Yeah, but bruv, listen, I'll be bruv, I'll get it when I get it, bro. It's not the end of the bruv. I don't need the plaque. I'll be real. Like,
I hear that, but like 100K, they're still gonna come into contact with you, innit?
No, of course, but I don't need the plaque. Like, obviously, it's gonna be nice when it arrives, but I don't care about that, bro. You know them ones. I just give me.
You already made the achievement. You got 100K and all that.
But this is what it is. It's not even about the plaque, bro. Do you know what I mean? It's not even about that. It's about the community, bro. It's about the community that we've built. Sick community. All the other communities that have been built off this community. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what it's about, bro. Like, that's what it's really about. It's not about the plaque. So it's one of them.
To the man them locked in as well. Big up, man. You all a part
of course. Nah, big up all of you lot, bro. Because at the end of the day, there's loads of people. The funny thing is, especially like the younger guys that might want to get into doing this and stuff like that, it's like these days, if you look, there ain't many people in the space that's been able to have the success individually that I've been able to have whilst blacklisting myself from loads of different opportunities because I speak my mind, bro. You know them, man. And this is what it is, bro. Like, because a lot of people are thinking about being brand friendly. I'm not brand friendly. You know, like that. So
stay real to your own opinions.
That's it. So to not be brand friendly and to still hit 100K and have the engagement I've got and not have to compromise my beliefs, not have to bite my tongue, not have to not say things because I'm worried about brands paying me to keep the lights on, bro. Like, it's a big achievement because a lot of these big brands now are throwing money at influencers, to try and make their shit relevant now. Like, you see Sky Sports, Talk Sport trying to do watch-alongs now on YouTube. They're trying to build their YouTube channels and they're paying influencers.
They're now trying to do the fan TV thing and going outside of the game.
And they don't even pay a lot, but it's what it looks like because they've got loads of money to throw at people. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's one of them things to be able to get into the position that man's been able to get in, where I can build my own channel and also help other people build theirs. That's what it's about. Do you know what I'm saying? So for
That's why
me,
I've always lived and died by my takes myself. I never try follow narratives and all of that because, like, it's easy to tell when you're not being real to yourself. It's easy to tell when man are flip flopping, and to me, that's selling out.
but
Live
it
or
is
die by
selling
your
out.
takes, whether you're right or you're wrong.
It is selling out, but not having opinions, not having strong opinions on anything is also selling out, bro. That's how a lot of people, yeah. This is how a lot of people are trying to navigate
Stand
in
for
the
nothing,
space.
fall for everything.
Yeah, that's it. Don't really have no opinions on nothing because that's the way to be brand friendly. It's either you agree with the popular consensus, yeah, or you just don't really have an opinion on anything. This is
Or
how
you're just
people are
positive and
navigating.
you're happy.
But that's how people are navigating through the space. Do you know what I'm saying? Because they'll say one thing off camera, then on camera it's all positive and oh yeah, bro, that's crazy. To me, that's what selling out is. If you
Yep.
can't give your honest opinion, you're selling out. Regardless, like it's lies by omission, bro. If you're omitting something, you're still lying, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And there's too much of it. So
And if you do, and if it's obvious you're doing that, then how is anyone meant to believe anything else you say? Because it's clear
facts,
and obvious on one take that you're going to switch and you're going to flip flop about it. So why should I believe another big take that you've got? And that's how you
facts.
start to lose credibility. That's why you can't be doing that shit. Even
No,
if you think
100.
you're wrong, if eventually you're wrong on a take, it's okay. We ain't right all the time. It's okay to be wrong, but live or die by it. No excuses or no flip flopping. Fuck all that shit.
100%. And this is what it is, bro. So to me, it's like how I got this year, like that's what it's about, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? I didn't compromise myself to get it, and that's what it's about. It's more for the community that this 100K is in. This 100K means a lot to the community, and it also shows a lot of the guys, yeah, that maybe are younger that want to get into YouTube. You do not have to sell out, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? You don't need to. You can just be yourself, and you can still grow organically. You don't need all this other shit, bro. Do you know what I mean? Build your own community and make sure you're just ready to put the graft in. That
Trust.
that's
All it
that's
is
all it
about
is.
is just having opinions and being able to stand by them and explain them. They don't even have to be right or wrong. It's just you can't come up with wild takes and just be like, "Oh, I believe, I don't know, what's a random player? Mudryk should win Ballon d'Or," with no
Mm,
reasoning behind it whatsoever. No, you just sound like an
yeah.
idiot. You know, if you can run an 8-10 minute video saying these are the reasons why I think Mudryk should win the Ballon d'Or, you might still be wrong, but I mean, fair enough. Some people might listen.
Facts. And that's what it is. So now, big up, man. That 100K was for you lot. Trust me. That's what it was for, bloods, for the whole community, and also all the man them that man's been able to help along the way. Even when I went over to Twitch for 2 years, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I made sure that a lot of man got some money out of that, not just me. You know, like that. A lot of man got money out of me going over to Twitch. Do you know what I'm saying? Enough,
Yeah.
man. Like Matisse, Flawless, all of them man would have told you as well, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? I made sure the man them got some bread as well. And there's people out here.
Pioneering that. Love that.
Yeah, and there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people that are just out here trying to do well for themselves, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's it. And it doesn't matter who they sell out and what they do and all that, bro. I ain't here for all that shit.
No, I
Do you know
hear
what
that.
I'm
That's
saying?
why with me as well, I try to help out as much people as possible. Like, so some of my panelists, for example, a lot of them I've tried to push them to make channels, or as soon as they got one, I'm boosting the fuck out of them.
Have
All of
to.
that. My thing is a rising tide lifts all ships.
Facts.
Everybody's got to eat. Everybody's got to grow. I hate this idea that one man will try and like take everybody's content and try and make it their own thing, and they don't allow other people to shine. Now we all got to shine. We all got to eat. There's enough room on the table for everybody.
Of course there is, because at the end of the day, the whole purpose of this platform and other platforms is we all share each other's viewers. Like, no one has exclusive viewers. Do you know what I'm saying? People are on here and they watch multiple people. So, do you know what I mean? It's one of them ones where when people don't want to shine light on other people, you need to understand it's not going to take away from yours, bro. It doesn't make no sense.
Yeah, if anything, it just says more about you if you don't want to share all of that.
Mm.
If you want to just hog it all for yourself. Because I
No,
notice that
yeah.
every stream I go, there's the same. I always see the same faces all the time. Even on this stream, I see a couple of men who are always on my stream, on a couple of the other panelists' stream. It's a community, bruv.
Facts. And that's exactly what it is. So, do you know what I mean? 100, that 100K was for you lot. I don't care about the plaque. Obviously, I'll get it at some point. I need to speak to this woman whenever she calls me and I'm actually free. Do you know what I'm saying? Then I'll arrange it. But we got it. And that's all that matters.
Congratulations as well, though. Well deserved. Well
Come on,
fucking
bro.
deserved.
Nah, man, I appreciate it, man. Big up everyone inside. Run up them likes. You already know what time it is. I see people in the chat talking about the Sanderberg thing. Looks like he's going to Fulham. Honestly, yeah.
These McTominay deals done. I mean,
but honestly, McTominay didn't want to go there.
Oh, didn't he?
No. Like the thing is, yeah, think about it. From at the beginning, I was pissed off, yeah. And then I thought about it from McTominay's point of view, yeah. And if you think about Scott McTominay, yeah, Scott McTominay is like a trust fund baby. This Brez grown up at Man United. So if he leaves Man United, why the fuck does he want to go to Fulham, bro? Like, it doesn't make no sense, innit? Like, the Brez, he's grown up at Man United. He's won trophies here. He wants to go to a big club, either on paper or a club that's got Champions League. This is why when Napoli came in, straight away, he was like, yeah, I want to go Napoli. Because Napoli are a big club with history. Do you know what I'm saying? And then Galatasaray also are in the Champions League and they'll pay him big money. He don't want to go kickball for Fulham.
Plus, they're competitive.
Yeah.
They'll be competing for the title there.
That's what I mean.
It's the same thing as the Chalobah situation. That sounds exactly like the Chalobah situation. He ain't going because he's waiting for a UCL club. I got no problem with that. I get it. Last season, you had Inter and Bayern interested. You were down for that. Then you got an injury.
Yeah.
Is what it is.
Like, he does not want to go to Fulham. And he's never really wanted to go to Fulham. So it's one of them things where Scott will leave, but he'll leave for
the right club.
The right club. But he'll definitely leave. I think it's clear that he wants to go somewhere and play football. And the fact that Conte has earmarked him as his as the number one midfield target, I believe he still ends up at Napoli. But I'm annoyed that Sanderberg is going to Fulham because he's someone I wanted at Manchester United. But obviously, Manchester United didn't want Sanderberg as much as I wanted Sanderberg. Because if they did, they would have just matched the bid, bro. Because 20 million plus 5 is peanuts. We could pay that. We have the money to pay that now. We don't need to sell someone to pay that. So it's one of them things that tells me that Ugarte, well, we know Ugarte's coming in, but also Rabiot still ain't signed for no one. So maybe they are gonna go and get Rabiot as well. And in terms of experience, I'll take Rabiot for 2 years and then go and get Adam Wharton, bruv. Because it looks like Adam Wharton's one of the long-term targets for Man United. If you're going and getting Rabiot as a squad player with his experience, if you give Ten Hag Rabiot and Ugarte, yeah, and he can't do nothing with this squad, bro, this guy needs to be thrown off the top of Old Trafford, bro, at this point. Because I think our recruitment's been pretty decent in terms of we've got the right blend of profiles and experience also, bro. Rabiot's experience, Ugarte's experienced enough. International footballer, De Ligt experienced, Mazraoui experienced. Xerxes he's building his experience, but he's played in multiple countries at such a young age already. The guy's played obviously in the Netherlands, he's played in Germany, he's played in Belgium as well, and Italy. So
that has a lot of ground, to be fair, at that age.
But that's what I'm saying, at that age. So he's experienced. Do you know what I'm saying? He's experienced. And it's like Lenny Yoro's the only project player that we've signed. Everyone else, like I saw, who was I talking to? No, my brother's talking about Tottenham, saying, yo, they spent 100 and something million and none of it is on first team players. They're on all these young players that can't come into the starting lineup. Man United have spent money predominantly on players that come straight into the starting lineup and improve us.
Yeah, they got Archie Gray, Bergvall, and I don't know who else they got.
And some other guy, he said, some other
Solanke as well. Solanke's probably
the only one that they signed that goes straight into the starting lineup. And that's the problem. Even Timo Werner don't go straight into the starting lineup because Son plays on the left. So It's like Man
Even
United have bought,
Burners was madness in itself.
exactly. Man United have bought players to go into the starting lineup, and I think we're very, very close. We're 2 players away from having an almost perfect window. 2 midfielders, almost perfect. So I'm pretty happy, man. I'm pretty
You got
happy.
11 days to get that sorted as well. I'd be surprised if you lot didn't.
Brother, I think we get I think the Ugarte thing gets sorted this month. I mean, this week. Sorry, what day are we? Wednesday. Bro, I think by the weekend we can have that wrapped. You know, they're talking about loan with an obligation to buy, and a loan with an obligation to buy would mean, yeah, that we don't need to start paying for it till next year, which would be absolutely unbelievable. Because that
I think
just
that's
means
going to
that we've got
happen to
money.
us with Osimhen and Lukaku too.
You think so? Yeah.
I feel like both deals are going to end up being loan with obligation.
Mm.
Because we're both sides are just moving so stingy with this whole thing. So I think eventually it makes most sense. Like that, Fabrizio's been hinting at for the last week. Osimhen won't take a dry loan, but they're looking at an obligation.
Right.
And like we can't afford what Napoli want. Napoli can't afford what we want with Lukaku. So throw it all for another year. But Osimhen has to join regardless. I need that number 9. I need just a straight bagsman.
Oh, you do need that. You do need that unless you're gonna play JOAO as the false 9.
I don't think we're gonna end up doing that. Well, we might. I didn't even consider that, to be honest, but I doubt it. We've been linked with Osimhen.
I would, bro. I think that would cook, bro. Him in the false 9 with Nkuku to the left of him, bro. Like, I just think the interchanging would be crazy because he can drift out wide as well. I think it's an option. I think him in the 10 instead of Enzo is probably the number 1 place I would play him. But I think he can also play in the false 9. He can also play off the left. I think because of how fluid your system has the potential to be, I just think he's a great signing for this system. I know people are looking at what he's done and what he hasn't done and all this bullshit. He's still one of the most talented players walking planet Earth, bro. I don't care. When it comes to pure talent, yeah, one thing I will never discount, yeah, is talent, bro. Because even if a player, you see, when a player is really, really, really talented, it only takes 1 second for them to just turn a game on his head, even when they're not playing well. This is why, like, when I see people saying, "Oh yeah, like hard work beats talent" and all that, yeah, it does. But very rarely. Yeah, but very rarely. You know what's there? Like, man have to keep it a buck. Like, we have to keep it a buck, yeah. If someone's really, really talented, there's no amount of work that certain man can do to catch them, bro. I'll be real. And that's just how it is, bro. Like, everyone tries to do the hard work and talent thing between Messi and CR7, but the honest truth is CR7's nowhere near Messi. So he worked his ass off just to be nowhere near him. Do you know what I mean? He might be near him on paper.
Be in the conversation.
But that's it. He had to bust his ass, eat unseasoned chicken and all that shit just to be in the conversation with this guy. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's only numbers, bro.
That's why with JOAO Felix, I found it hard to be annoyed about the transfer. I'm fine with it. He's a good player. I don't know where he fits, but that's a problem that they can sort out because at the very least he's good competition. Yeah. The idea of him playing false 9 though, like, I actually like the sound of that, to be honest. It would be pretty decent. But that's just another option. I still need the number 9 on top of that. But a good side option for us to consider as well. The good thing is it does seem like we're going to end up getting him.
And he's not on big wages either.
Yeah, like, he was happy to, like, stay within our wage structure because the low transfer, let's say if it doesn't work out, you could sell him in 2-3 years for about 15-20 million and it would still make sense on the books. Overall, very low risk. Very low risk. And it also means we finally get some money in for Conor Gallagher. So it's actually not that bad. It's just a squad building problem. And even then, I'd rather that problem with Felix than I would have that problem with Rodion. Because you actually have to develop him. And I don't know where we're doing that bar Conference League. And if we do that, why the hell did we sign Mark Hugh then? It all just starts making there's more and more questions involved. That's why, like, it's just being real about the whole situation. There's no plan behind it. The plan's just sell Gallagher. It's just we found a very good opportunity to get JOAO Felix as a result of it. And we're taking it.
What happens with Chalobah? Like, what happens if the window closes and he doesn't find a club? I haven't seen him linked with anyone.
I actually don't know. Like, part of me thinks they might reintegrate him back into the squad because you do need to try and retain his value. Plus, like, I think he's good enough to compete for a starting position. But I could also see us just throw him to the under-21s for 6 months, keep being ruthless, and then try and sell him again in January. So, I don't know. I really don't. Like, because no UCL clubs have come in for him. It's been Palace, it's been West Ham. I think Fulham were around a little bit too, but no one in Europe, no one in the Champions League. So
I just don't understand why he thinks he's a Champions League player, though.
For me, as a starter, bit of a question mark. But as a guy to be in that sort of squad is even a depth player, I could see it. Because he's actually been a good centre-back for us when he's played.
I know, but surely at his age, he should want to. At his age, he should want to go somewhere and play football. He's young.
That's why I'm thinking he might get desperate towards the end of the window. But as for last season, like, because he had the interlinks, he had the Bayern links, and he's at Chelsea, a team who's already in Europe and has the potential to be in higher European competitions, he's going to look for someone that's around that area at least. Like, I'm more annoyed with the likes of like Petrovic apparently looking for a UCL club. Like, no, just take a club, go on loan. What are you doing? You've had 1 year. At least Chalobah's had 3 seasons of like consistent defensive football.
Yeah, but even Chalobah's like a Crystal Palace kind of Fulham player, bro. That's his level. Do you know what I mean? Like, even a Brentford or something, that's his level. Like, I don't know, like Champions League, bro. That's crazy to me. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, and he's young enough.
Champions League for a starter, I hear it.
No, but he's young enough to go somewhere, do well for a couple of years and get a move still. Do you know what I mean? He's got to be, how old is he? Like 23, 24?
Should be around that age. Let me just check.
Yeah, he's a young G, bro. Like, his
25.
Okay, his priority should be playing football. That should be his priority. And this is what I don't understand about a lot of these modern footballers. You know what it is, yeah? These men are paid so much these days, yeah, that it's almost like they don't mind not playing no more. Because back in the day, it was all about playing, yeah, as much as you can.
I think he's on low wages.
No, but I'm saying, yeah, but it's low it's low maybe for a Chelsea player, but it's not low for a fucking human being, bro. Like, the reality is, yeah, a lot of these men are happy to sit on a bench because back in the day, you used to have to play to increase your value and get a move somewhere else to get more money. Now, if you can sit on the bench and still make a little, because if he gets a move from Chelsea, how much is he on now?
Like roughly 50, 70K.
Well, there you go. If man's on about 70 bags, bro, he'll happily go to a club, yeah, on 80, 90, 100 grand and not play, bruv. That's what I'm saying. Back in the day, if you was on 70 bags, you had to be starting. How can you be on 70 bags?
That's also why he's not really rushing the move then.
It's crazy, bro. Like,
he's on a decent bag. He knows like the fans and the media are on his side of the situation. He's just waiting for the right move.
These men don't want to play football, bro. Like 50 bands to train in the reserves is crazy work. Like, go play somewhere for a couple seasons. Even if you sign a short-term deal. Even when Lingard left us, yeah, he went to Nottingham Forest on a 1-year deal, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? Just so we could keep an eye on his options. He could easily get a short-term move somewhere and then move on after. Like, if you don't really want to commit somewhere, but you still need to have the ambition to play football and prove your worth. It's like these men don't want to prove their worth. They just want to sit there and take their money. Like,
Chilwell's another one.
Yeah, because Chilwell knows he's dusted. I'll be honest, yeah. Chilwell hit a lick with that Chelsea move because he was never good enough for Chelsea. Do you know what I'm saying?
Forget that. You know, he had one run of form in 22-23, and we gave him a contract extension worth 200K. Just off one run of form.
Brother, why would you give a left back 200, bro? I say that, but you gave Luke Shaw like 180, 190, but it's a fucking joke.
That was when we were building our wage structure too, and why did we drop that? Bruv.
Nah, it's a joke thing, bro. Like, Chilwell's dusted, and the thing is, he's not good enough. He's one of them old school fullbacks to just get up and down, but he's got no end product. And the thing is, in the modern game as a fullback, you're one of the main attacking outlets now. If you don't have a high technical level, you can't play no more.
Yeah, you got to at least be good defensively or offensively. You don't offer either. He's a training code. That or a press
That's
trigger
it.
as soon as he gets the ball.
Exactly. Big up for the super chat. Say, Lewis, why are people angry that Chelsea have made some players not train in the first team? If they were, that a lot of clubs will be in for them. Huh?
Because number one, it's our Cobham graduates. It's the heart and soul of our football club that we're trying to rip out of our club. Trevor Chalobah and Gallagher. And yeah, I don't get it personally. Like I always said with Chalobah, he's a good centre back, but a lot of the credit that he gets is based off how the season ended, and he is very, very lucky that he was injured for the first 6 months of last season. Otherwise, I promise you, he's making the same mistakes as all the other centre backs were, and that's Thiago Silva included. For everyone's like, oh, we've lost Thiago Silva and we got worse. Shout out to Thiago Silva, legend, Chelsea great. The decline was so obvious last season. It was so obvious, especially in the first half of the season. That was the time to let him go. He's gone out at the right moment. Best of luck to him. It is what it is. Gallagher, like we already said, rejected 3 contract offers, rejected about 6 different transfers. Why are we crying about this guy? Clearly was just trying to run his contract down. Trevor Chalobah was just waiting for a UCL club. Agree or disagree, at the very least, he is just waiting on that option and he'll probably leave. That's about it. People are just moaning because, oh, it's our heart and soul and it's our best midfielder last season and our best defender last season, even though both of them respectfully weren't. We didn't have a great centre-back last season. They were all garbage. And in the midfield, Caicedo. Miss me with Gallagher being good for the first month or two and good for the last month and acting like he was our best midfielder. It was Caicedo and nobody else. Weren't even Enzo. Enzo weren't near Caicedo last season. But these man just love academy players. Every time, like that 1920 window, people always talk about it. It did so much damage to our fan base and their standards because now everybody just picks a Cobham player and just stands them. They've been doing that ever since Mount, Tammy, Tamori. Hell, even me, I was a big AC fan, but at the very least, he was consistent. Who else? Now Gallagher, now Chalobah. Then it'll be Gilchrist next when he comes back from the Sheffield United loan.
Yep. And this is it. Yeah, I rate how ruthless Chelsea are. Wishing I could move like this. Me too. Honestly. Do you know what I mean? I'm hearing that obviously Pelistri's leaving. They're saying we got a big sell on that's been negotiated, which is good. Trying to get rid of Scott, and apparently we've offered Ericsson to Ajax or something. Because apparently Ajax are in for him, and United only want 5 mil for him, and we got him on a free. I would take less than 5 mil. He's a player that we got on a free, and he's on about 150 a week or something. Get him off the books, man. Just let him go. He's not gonna play in this team. The way United play, yeah, the way we're trying to play like a dynamic pressing game, Ericsson doesn't fit the system at all. Like there's nowhere you could use him. So just get rid. Like I'm liking what Chelsea are doing in a sense where they're replacing players while they're still at the club, and then they're putting players in the fucking reserves and telling them to dip. Like I'm 100% here with it. Yeah, it's harsh, but you know what? In order to succeed in life, you have to be ruthless, bro. You can't be thinking about players' feelings and what they've done for the club and all this other shit, bro. Listen, football's very much a what have you done for me lately business. It's always been that, and it always needs to be
Some
this.
fans don't want that.
Yeah.
Because a lot of fans will be like, it's not what have you done for me now, it's what have you done for me, full stop. That's why I like the likes of Mount and Havertz go away with murder because they won us the Champions League and all of that.
Yeah.
But in reality, that's what football's about. If you're not doing anything for me now, you can leave. Like I don't have as much attachment to players as a lot of other people do. Sterling, he's next up and got booted out of the first team last weekend. And it looks like we're just trying to force him to find a club. And like that's the only way you are going to get rid of him anyway. He is comfortable. He's on wages he ain't getting anywhere else, and he gets to have those wages in his home city. He's not going anywhere. Yes, I'm committed to Chelsea for the next 3 years. Of course you are.
What did you make of that statement? I thought that it was farcical, personally. Do you know what I'm saying?
Same. I thought it was crazy, but then I heard the statement. The Daily Mail actually had that statement for a while. Apparently, it was given to them a week ago, and they just dropped it as soon as
But why
they
the
dropped
Mail
the
anyway?
out the lineup.
Why the Daily Mail? Why didn't they just post it on Instagram or something like?
I
Not
don't
on
know.
his Instagram, but like surely, like they could have just posted it on his rep's Insta or something. Why the fuck they giving it to the Daily Mail in the first place, mate?
I don't know. I think it's more just trying to make Sterling look more like the innocent party in whatever situation it is. But there's not even an innocent or guilty party in this. Yes, you have a contract. Yes, you're obligated to it. We're also obligated not to play you. We don't have to play you. You've had you've had a decent preseason and all of that, but someone's got to go. You're on the highest wages, and yeah, you're not doing anything for us. I don't have any loyalty towards Sterling personally. You've been a decent player, but that's about it. You've also cost us in numerous moments. As much as I'm critical for Pochettino and all the stuff that he did last season, if I can look at one player and say you single-handedly cost me UCL, it's you. You're the one that didn't do that 3v1 against Wolves, who would have won that game and been in Europa League. I wouldn't have even had to worry about the FA Cup final. If you had also done that 2v1 to Jackson against Aston Villa, we probably win that game too. Then we're in the Champions League. Don't even have to worry about any of that. So I could easily look at Sterling too, because it's just easiest moments of the game. A 3v1, a 2v1, square the ball. Yep. Can't do it. So, bye-bye. You weren't decisive for us when we needed it. So, yeah, no, you ultimately failed.
Facts. And Iceman, I saw that. And you know what it is?
Yeah, a cheeky one.
I'm tired, yeah. I'm tired of the lack of self-awareness from these footballers, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And the thing is, in the mainstream media, no one's going to pull them up on it. No one's going to pull them up on it. Lukaku, of all people, shouldn't be liking no fucking posts. Do you know what I'm saying? Because this guy's dead. Not only is he a dead baller, yeah, but bro, it's one of them ones where, bro, he backs himself unequivocally, yeah, and he's failed in his arrogance, bro. And his arrogance don't match his output. This is my thing. People keep still signing him, and it's a sign of how weak the market is. But let's not fucking pretend, yeah, that Lukaku hasn't been an abject failure at Chelsea. You can't say that he wasn't given the opportunities, bro. Like, they brought him back, yeah. He got 2 bites of the cherry. And a lot of money was spent on this brother. A lot of money.
This guy gave up in 4 months.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. As soon as things weren't going his way, he threw his toys out the pram and he wants to blame everyone else. There's no accountability. There's no self-awareness. So for him to like the comment about Raheem Sterling, yeah, like, it's like, bro, what are you trying to prove, bro? What, that's not your fault that it didn't work out at Chelsea. It is your fault. Because if you were scoring goals, you would still fucking be there, mate.
Mm-hmm. And even then, like, he actually was still our highest goal scorer despite being booted out the squad for half the season. So all you had to do was just not throw your toys out the pram. Just work a little bit. Like, I get it, this first couple months were a bit frustrating. He got ignored so much times he was in possession. There was no need for him to throw his toys out the pram like that. And then the funniest thing is, like, before that interview dropped, he had 2 man of the matches back to back. As soon as that interview dropped, his form dropped immediately. And Tuchel was also playing to suit him. He weren't doing 3 at the back anymore. He started doing 4 at the back. He started playing him with different forwards around him. He started playing with a style of play that gets him the ball quicker. And what was he doing? He was missing more chances. You're just a letdown. And now we spent 3 years looking for a number 9 because we've had to loan you out and because all other options have been wasteful past that. We thought we had our number 9 sorted. Now you've just wasted 3 years of our time.
And we can't move you on because you're shit.
Yeah. Yeah, he's on wages that nobody can justify because he barely turns up except in Italy. And Italy, they can't afford that. They can barely afford half that. That's why I have to pay half the wages ourselves, even when we loan him. Just all in all, a waste of time. The fact that we've even got half of that money back just off loan fees is just a credit to ourselves.
But this is what I'm saying. Look at the amount of money that he's stolen from Chelsea Football Club whilst out on loan and doing all this. And he has the cheek to be liking posts, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? He needs to be practicing his finishing. He's a fucking disgrace. Players like that, bro. And this is the problem. Like, it shows lack of self-awareness. And the Sterling thing shows a lack of self-awareness as well. Man's coming out saying, oh, I came back early to train. Yeah, so you should, bro. You've been shit. Do you know what I mean? You shouldn't even have gone on holiday. You were that bad. Do you know what I'm saying? You should have slept in the fucking training ground. That's how shit you were. Do you know what I'm saying? Man didn't bring you in, yeah, pay you. You're the highest paid player at the club. Do you know what I mean? One of the senior players at the club, yeah. And this is how you repay the football club with them dead performances, bro. You didn't even deserve a holiday.
That's not even man can't do a 1v1 consistently. Not even consistently at all.
Come on,
at
bro.
all.
Nah, bro. These man ain't got no shame. These man ain't got no shame, you know. And this is just what it is. The
Being
lack
a
of
football
support.
player, in it, because you get everyone bending over for you from the age of like 15. Pause.
Yeah, but even if that's the case, yeah, self-awareness is so important in life. Do you know what I'm saying? And these men have no self-awareness. And this is why, yeah, I don't hold back when I'm speaking about players like that, because I've seen it too often with a lot of these players. It's always someone else's fault. Do you know what I'm saying? The same thing happens at my football club with players like Rashford. Do you know what I'm saying? These men always complain about the abuse that there's the so-called abuse they're getting from fans. I don't call it abuse. Do you know what I mean? I call it an appraisal. I call it feedback. Do you know what I'm saying?
Any criticism that's negative is abuse and
But that's
hate.
what I'm trying to say. It's not hate, bro, because when you're doing well, you get the praise and the adulation, and you love it, and you're doing all of these Instagram posts, and do you know what I'm saying? You're lapping it up. And then as soon as people are telling you about yourself, all of a sudden you're under siege, you're being bullied. Do you know what I mean? It's unjustified. Nah, bro, that's not how the game works.
Start looking down on the fans and be like, oh, where's your Ballon d'Or? Bro, you can do my job on the football, bitch. You're a professional footballer. Like, I would hope I can't do your job on the football pitch. Otherwise, you're scrubbed. Yeah, you're actually scrubbed.
100%, bro. If you go to a brother, bro, Lewis, if you go to a restaurant, yeah, just because you can't cook better than the chef, that doesn't mean your opinion on the food is invalid.
Facts.
Do you know what I mean? This food is shit. Do you know what I'm saying?
I know film director, but I'll tell you if the film sucks.
But there you go. I'll be like, yo, my food's cold. Do you know what I'm saying? Can I make the food better than you know? But my food's cold, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying?
Why are you abusing the chef? Why are you abusing the chef for?
It's not abuse, bruv. I'm giving you honest feedback. My food's not nice. Do you know what I'm saying?
The chef's gonna write a statement about how he's being hated and all this crap.
But that's what I'm saying. Say man's being bullied at work.
Football analysis gets so much softer. It's ridiculous.
Bro, you man are nasty, bro. Hey, this super chat is great. Stephen Island's grandma, you know. Lewis, given how well your Chelsea boys are doing in Milan, were they good players, or does Serie A make players better than they are? So yeah.
So, we sold good players to Milan in general. Like,
facts.
Always rated Giroud. Just wish we got him a little bit earlier. Tomori, good centre back. Kind of wish we kept him at the time that we did, but like we had so many players further than him in the pecking order. Didn't make sense. Go to Milan, go cook. Pulisic barely got any game time with us. The fans were blaming him for everything, including us finishing 12th, even though he played barely any minutes for us. Go cook in Serie A. And who's the last one? Ruben. 1 year left on his contract. He wanted to spread his wings and fly and play somewhere. He was barely playing with us. Had a year left on his contract. Had to go. Best of luck. But he was always a good player anyway. Always. Like, he just needed to be at a club that would play him every week. And we weren't going to do that because we just had other options. And he was still a little bit injury prone with us. But ultimately, I just think we've sold good players to AC Milan. They've had good business from us.
Absolutely. I agree, man. Ruben's a player I rate a lot. So
that one friendly in 2019 just killed his entire Chelsea career, and it's so annoying. It was the most unwarranted friendly we had to do 1 week before the Europa League final.
Though, bro. One injury can change the trajectory of a player's career, and this is why it's kind of like
that's why you got the right circumstances at least. So if that happens, at least there's no questions. We did it a week before the Europa League final. We played some random friendly for no reason. Like, I'd shout no to anti-Semitism and all of that. It did not need to be a week before the Europa League final, and we didn't need to force Sarri to play his entire first team. This was booked a year before when we had finished 5th, and we knew the date of the Europa League final. Why have we booked a friendly the week before when we're clear favourites for that trophy?
Facts.
Why? And look at the result. Loftus-Cheek gets a dumb injury and he never recovers. So like he's shining in AC Milan. More power to him. It's just a shame he couldn't do it here.
Facts. Super chat. What do you think of the Carragher comments on Chelsea?
Jamie Carragher's been waffling about our football club. He's talking about Chelsea aren't young and talented. Like what? We don't have a young and talented squad. BS. There was also other stuff about where was the tweet? I need to remind myself because there was a lot of quotes that were dropping before the Tottenham game. They had some 30-minute segment just waffling about Chelsea. What was it? Getting rid of Pochettino was a huge mistake. Yep. Thank you, Jamie Carragher. I know not to listen to you anymore about my club. Need to stop buying players and players need to stop joining them. Again, just another baseless comment. And then you got more baseless comments like, where is JOAO Felix going to play? You want to know what I want to ask? Where is he getting changed? It's just dead quotes like this. Why would any player look at Chelsea and sign for them? The only reason could be their agent is saying we're getting a 7-year deal on big money. That's guaranteed money for 7 years. And again, it just shows how little these lot know about our club. Oh, big money for 7 years. We have lowered our wage structure, our average wage by about 150 to 200k in the last year or two. What are you talking about? If we're not in the UCL, nobody's making money. Everybody's on pay cuts. That's part of the reason why we didn't even like push with the whole Elise transfer and everything. He wanted 220 as a base wage because that's what Bayern were offering him. We weren't going to offer that because we're not in the UCL. If we're in the UCL, we can offer that with a clause saying that if we're out of the UCL, you have 30% off or something like the rest of the squad.
Yep. Correct. That's what United done. That's what United done with De Ligt. We told him, yo, we're not in the Champions League, so we're not paying you more than X, Y, Z. And he had to accept it.
But if you're in the UCL, I guess it goes up. Everybody's, well, the wages would be going up.
Everyone takes a 25% decrease if we're not in the Champions League.
And that's basically what we've been doing. I think like a big problem with like the initial clear out was that some of the players, I'm guessing, like your Havertz, like your Mounts and your Pulisic, for example, didn't want that in their contracts because they already had contracts without those clauses. So we end up trying to push them out. But all this waffle about 7 years on big money, you have to perform for that money. All of the contracts are performance incentivized. So you play well, you get more money. It's as simple as that. The team plays well, you get more money. That's it. Everything else, you're chatting crap. Man are talking about the amount of players in the squad. Talk to me about that at the end of the window. Do you know how many players are probably going to end up being loaned or sold? Everything else at the end of the window, if we have any bulk, that's for Clear Lake to figure out. For now, like, I don't really understand the complaints because on the Roman, we had fat squads too, and a lot of them were going out on loan as well. So, don't get it. Bro, but it's easy to talk about
saying that the average wage at Chelsea is 60k, and if that's a fact here, then or 60, 70k, bro, that's solid.
Sounds about right. Because the majority of the players are below 150, except Enzo, Fofana, Chilwell, I think maybe Cole Palmer with the contract extension. Sterling, obviously. We can count Lukaku as well because he's still on the books. That's it. I don't think anyone else is above 150k a week.
I think even the Cole Palmer thing, I think that takes him up just to 150 or something like that. It's not even crazy.
Maybe. I don't think we got a number for him. I don't think we got a number for his contract yet. But I'd assume it'd be around that or just over, like 150 to 180. Oh yeah, Reece. So that's 7. That's 7. And it should hopefully be down to 5 by the end of the window if we can get rid of Sterling and Lukaku. Kepa's on 150. He's not there. And Kunku, though, yeah, so that'll be 8. That'll be 8. We said Chilwell.
That's crazy, man. But no, you man are cleaning house. I see Man City, Barca be. Bro, I didn't understand it, you know. I seen something where obviously Gundo is going back to Man City, apparently. And Barca said that they wanted some money for him, and Man City were like, yo, you still owe us money for someone else, blood. And so basically, if you don't let him come back for free, we're taking you to court or something. That's what I read. Do you know what I'm saying?
That's news to me.
That's what I read, innit?
That's
I heard
crazy.
that they're chiefing up Deco, blood. I think Deco is the DOF or something there or whatever.
Yep.
And apparently he's getting chiefed, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's true though. But them man are saying that they still owe them money from, I think it's, what's that scrub's name, bruv, that they sent there?
Oh, wait, was that a fake account too?
Yeah,
So it
man are
was fake.
saying Ferran Torres or something like that.
Because I heard that, because I saw there was a fake rumor going around that they tried offer Rodri in a swap deal, or they tried ask Rodri for a swap deal.
Nah, no way, bruv. Ilkay Gundogan representing now in Manchester negotiating midfielders return to Barcelona.
Ferran Torres.
And it said Barca will facilitate the player's exit, and Man City will not pay anything. Yeah, bro. They owe them man money for Ferran, bro. So
how much was it? Does anyone know?
Bro, I don't know, but them man can say it was banter or it wasn't. The facts are, yeah, they definitely owe them money for Ferran. Because why would they let him go there for free if no money's changing hands?
45 to 55 million euros. That's how much they got for him.
Exactly, and Barca
saying they didn't get that much. Fucking hell, I'm surprised they haven't taken him to court already.
See, that's what I'm saying. If they owe them 50 mil, it's crazy. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, apparently Frankie de Jong hasn't got his deferred wages and like
still,
he still hasn't got them.
I remember talking about that in 2022.
Brother, do you understand what I'm saying?
These men are criminals.
So it's one of them ones where I'll be real. Man City, if Man City get Gundo back, that's the league.
Yep.
That's the league because that's their Rodri replacement when Rodri's not available. And when Rodri is available, them two together is OP, bro. That's crazy. Gundo and Rodri in the big games, bro. Just the know-how. And just Gundo's
understanding of the system too.
Yeah, he's understanding the system, but also his ability to play in multiple different positions, bro. I've seen this player play false 9. I've seen this guy play in the 8. I've seen him play in the 6. He could play in the 10. Like Gundo is a proper like he's almost like a bot, blood. He just his football IQ is so high, yeah, that like he just absolutely transforms that team. And there's a reason why he was the fucking captain, bro. It was his first signing.
Mm-hmm. Completely understands the system, plays multiple positions. It's a great move. Really out of left field, but I mean smart decision. Facts, and I'm more than happy to see City go and win it again because I can't be asked for Arsenal.
Yeah, but no one can. Oh, this guy's a waste, man, you know. Bro, they're saying Rafa Leao. I don't believe this. I don't believe they're trying to get Rafa Leao. Didn't Rafa Leao just sign a new deal? So he'll have a big what's it called? Clause. He'll have a big release clause. And also, brother, like he's gonna cost more than fucking Williams, and Williams is better than him. So I can't see this Rafa Leao thing. This sounds like nonsense.
That looks like Mendes, a think piece.
Yeah, Mendes is sorting out the Ugarte deal for Man United. This guy's trying to eat this summer, innit?
Mm-hmm. But like this sounds like a giant think piece. They will try. They are interested. It will be tricky. This might help a situation. You're just making up a story. Just making up a story.
For me, there's nothing in this. I don't.
Yeah, like money say they're talking to a player or something. Personal terms being agreed. I might agree. I might believe it a bit more.
This is it. They didn't even. They couldn't even trigger Nico Williams' clause. So how the fuck they think they're getting Leao?
I don't know. Maybe hoping they can try and get him to force his way out, because that's a Barca Madrid sort of thing. Like say, yeah, we're interested in you, but you gotta help make it easier for us. Don't turn up to training or some crap like that.
Not making sense.
I don't see it. I don't see it though. I think that's just a little think piece. There's been so many of those about Chelsea this season. It's easy to figure them out. There's nothing definitive on there. I don't believe it.
That's it. Man are saying that Olmo hasn't even been registered yet. Do you know what I mean? Nico's wages they're not crazy. I think he's on like 200k or something. And remember,
I think he was looking for 270 or something.
Yeah, but he's on 200 because they don't spend money on players, so they can afford to pay big wages. But I wouldn't say 200 grand is crazy wages when you look at what Barca pay. Do you know what I mean? Barca pay foolishness. So 200k, like, even if it's 250,
I think it's more just because people don't understand their financial situation.
I don't think
every year these men are broke, but they can spend money. Like what?
Yeah, it's not making sense. It's like they're living on credit, Barcelona, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
Literally. Like I'm hearing the whole De Jong stuff. Now I'm hearing they owe Man City like 50 million or something. Like it's a mess. But yet they can still buy players.
Yeah, Barca living off credit cards, bro. That's what it sounds like. Them man just keep taking out new credit cards, bro, to pay each other off. Because I don't understand how they can't afford to register players, but they can afford to sign players. How can you even afford to sign players and not register them? Like how? Like I would like to know how that's even possible.
And you still have players attracted to join your club, knowing that could be a potential situation.
Yeah,
it's all crazy.
Like to me, that don't even make no sense, bro. Like I can't wrap my head around what the fuck's going on there, if I'm being completely honest. So I don't really know. But yeah, bro, their credit's cooked. It's cooked.
Yeah, messed up.
So yeah, like
Brian got more money than Barca. That's probably just a TV money.
Who's that? Brighton, did he say?
Yeah, he said Brighton.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I'm not surprised with the money in the Premier League. Like that's not even that crazy to me.
Yep. I hear it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It's gonna be very interesting to see how this moves forward, man. But Barca are looking real dusty. That's why when I'm hearing about them signing players and they haven't even paid players that they've currently got in the books, that's crazy to me. Do you know what I mean? That's like, bro, if a brother owes you money and you can see that man are out in Selfridges buying drip, yeah, and you know man owes you money, like that's crazy, bro. Man will have to take your shopping. Trust. Like, that don't even make no sense. Man, just run up on man in Selfridges and grab 2 bags out your hand, bro. Those are mine, cuz. Like, what are you talking about?
So owes you money and you see him going to pick up, like what? You got money for Dank, you ain't got money for me. What is this?
My weed, blood. I don't even smoke, blood, but I'll take that. You know them ones there, man. Would take
it that. Up the shelf.
100%. What's man talking about? That's mine, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? If I see you out eating, bro, that's my food, blood.
Like this smoke is just on that oxygen, bruv.
Bro, it's crazy, bro. I'm the repo man, blood. I'm taking what's mine, cuz you know, like that. So Barca can't be out signing players. Bro, how can they be out signing players, yeah, for like 60, 70 mil and you owe me my wages, blood?
Imagine being De Jong and seeing all this. Like, where are my wages?
But that's what I'm saying.
Only 2 years of money. What is this?
This is what I'm trying to say, bro. The same loan you took out to go buy Leao, you could pay me my money. That's what I'm saying if I'm De Jong. So I can't see Barca doing anything. No big names. I don't think so. I think it's going to be a Project Youth thing for them this year. I don't think Leao's going there. I don't think it's feasible financially.
Yeah, same thing as well. They can't get Nico Williams. I don't see how they can get him because he probably costs more. And I think it's a release clause too of AC Milan, which means it all has to be up front. It's even less likely.
I hear it. So yeah, we're going to see anyway if that unfolds. Do you know what I'm saying? And if it does, then by all means, we'll spin the block on that. Guys, let's get these lights up, man. The ratio is not ratioing. We're just over 500. We just over 500. We've got 1,800 in here, bro. We really need to be near the 50% mark, man. Mod, you need to stay on top of that. You have to keep reminding people. That's probably your main job in the chat, other than making sure people ain't moving crazy. To make sure we get the lights up, man. Obviously the like ratio helps push the show out to new people, and that's how the channel continues to grow, man. So you need to make sure that that's a priority. Man, don't want to have to
algorithm, guys, right?
Yeah, 100%. I don't want to have to keep policing the chat, bro, all the time.
Because in 11 days the transfer window ends, and then everyone's dropping off that. So rise it up, guys. We need that.
So run that up. Obviously we got Rants and Gunner up next as usual, the usual Tuesday lineup. So we're gonna redirect to that. When we redirect, make sure you smash the like on Gunner stream. Make sure that you obviously leave a comment in the chat as well. What you got coming up, my bro?
I'm live with Saeed at 5, and then I've got Shameless on my channel at 8 p.m. So I'll probably be Flawless, Ryan, and a couple of the other guys as well. So keep a lookout for that. And yeah, big up. It's great to be back on as always. Congratulations again on the 100K. Let's go.
Big up, bro. Appreciate it. So yo, you lot, you man know what to do. Make sure you run up these likes on this show. Let's get these up. You know what I mean? And then I'm gonna redirect over to Gunner, and then make sure you drop the Rants raid in the chat, and I will see you guys back to back.